actor Alan Flyng from The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Now, explain your role in The Empire Strikes Back.
Well, principally I was on the Empire as a Stormtrooper, and I turned up to do a job, a day's work really, I thought. 7 weeks later I was still there.
Wow.
Yeah. It just went on and on and on.
You make it seem like it was work.
Well, yes, it was as close to a day's work as I've ever done in my life. It was incredibly hot. I'll pull up a picture. There we are. If you look at this picture, you can see all this nice steamy effect going on here. Well, surprise, surprise, it was real steam. They didn't use honey smoke in those days, but instead we had real steam venting up into our costumes. In a closed set, we were also lit by football lighting, arc lighting.
Ouch.
Ouch. So the temperature raised over 40 degrees, sometimes topping 50 degrees. So we were hot, and yes, I call that a day's work.
And apparently the uniform did not fit you correctly.
No, because as you can see, I'm a sylph-like figure. I've always been like this all my life. Everything off the peg doesn't go anywhere near me. And that included this costume as well. It went on and sort of fitted where it was squeezed around me. And the trouble was that being a large person, it also meant that if I had the temerity to lift an arm or try and walk up and down stairs, I broke the costume.
That's why it took 7 weeks to film, huh?
And I was employed basically because I was an actor, because I was working in conjunction with the main actors, closely with them, and had to take direction, and occasionally I had to respond to dialogue. So rather than be an extra, they wanted an actor.
Ooh.
Yeah, which was fun. I didn't mind at all because I had a helmet on and nobody could recognize me.
So they could reuse you.
Again and again and again. So if we weren't working in the carbon chamber, we were off running up and down corridors, throwing ourselves usually into walls and doorways, sometimes missing the mark, because some bright spark behind the camera mentioned that he thought he could see the reflection of the camera in our lenses. So, with no further ado, and wardrobe guys spoke up and said, "Oh, I'll get that sorted," ran off with our helmets and came back having polished the lenses with brass polish, which was abrasive, which meant that we couldn't see anything through at all, which is why we kept on walking and running straight into walls.
Is that why that big Stormtrooper hit his head in the first movie?
Yeah. There are lots of those little incidents. George Lucas liked those. So he wasn't very good at telling people what he wanted. So you just keep on doing the same action over and over again until something by chance happened the way he liked it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh, kind of like my filming Dr. Stevil. Running in there out of nowhere, and he just starts posing as we over. And at the end of that, I just walked up, "Hey, can I get a photo with you?" And he stands next to me, I go, "Do one of these?" And he's okay. So there's me and Jeremy, fucking Boba Fett, like posing like